Personal Fit. Today we have a chest and arm workout, all right? I think you'll enjoy it. We're really gonna throw some different exercises at you that will challenge primarily chest, biceps, and triceps. Okay, it's kind of our main focus today. If you have fitness equipment, so especially dumbbells, maybe some barbells, guys, plug those in, okay? They'll fit in great. Maybe you're limited in your fitness equipment. It's not a problem. You can supplement that or just use completely just some household items. Let me run through a few things you want to grab before you start this workout if you don't have dumbbells available, right? First of all, you may want a mat. We have several exercises on the floor where we're lying down. So a towel or an ab mat may come in handy for those exercises. You may want a chair, and this is really primarily if you have a really challenging time, and usually it's wrist, a really challenging time going on the floor for no reason. You can go up on a chair or bench, and that helps alleviate some of that stress on the wrist. Or if just push-ups are challenging, or maybe it's hard for you to get down all the way to the floor in that push-up position. Okay, so a chair may come in handy there. As far as dumbbells go, guys, you can use gallon jugs, and I've got some gallon jugs over here. I would say like 2 to 5 gallon jugs should work, and really 2 to 4 unless you want to use an optional, and I repeat, just optional broomstick. So if you want to simulate a barbell feel, you could use like a mop, an old broom. I've got a push broom that the broom twists off, and it works great because the one end has almost like a built-in collar. But the other end, you gotta be careful. You gotta keep it level. They could slide off. Again, the broomstick is totally optional. You can use this entire workout with just dumbbells or gallon jugs. Okay, so I'm just throwing it out there. I've got a broomstick just for a couple exercises that kind of make something a little different, right? So that's really all you need. We have 2 circuits here, and we're gonna go through it relatively quickly, but it'll be a great routine for the pecs especially, and a lot of tricep and some bicep work. Let me throw the first circuit up there so you can see that. I'll do this with you in real time, so if you have any questions, you can really look at that, and I'll try to really explain the form a little bit too as we go through. First exercise is a push-up. Now I mentioned the chair. The chair can really be used for a couple reasons with this push-up. What I want to try to do, guys, is really challenge you, so your fitness level. So for a lot of people, a traditional push-up is great. You may even have to go to your knees. We talked about if you want to make it a little bit easier, perhaps on wrists or lower back, you could use an elevated push-up. Now, if you want to make the push-up more challenging, you just bring the feet up. So I think I'll start with those today. We have 3 sets of this circuit. So I'm going to set this up right here, and we are going to get started on this routine. So let's get started. We'll start with the push-up. I have prescribed around 10 to 15. I know fitness levels vary drastically. So some people are great at push-ups, some people have a very challenging time. So shoot for around 10. And listen, if you want to start on the toes and maybe you get, 3 or 4, then drop to the knees, that's great. So you can kind of do that little transition if you need to, all right? Here we go. I'm going to start. I guess I'll pop the feet up. Guys, with these push-ups, I would encourage you to try not to get, so if you see my arms kind of here, try not to flare the elbows out really far. That can put a little extra stress on the shoulder. So we're trying to drive with the pecs with this one, all right? So I'm gonna throw the feet up, guys, and let's get this thing started. We're getting around 10 to 15. And here we go. Guys, start them kind of between the hands. You don't want your head. 1. Don't snap the elbows. And that'll feel those. That was just kind of slow and intentional. Guys, the next one is a tricep extension, so we're going to stick with that push for another minute. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mat, could be a towel, you don't have to use anything if you don't want to. My old body likes a mat, so I'm going to lay a mat down here. And again, dumbbells work great for this. Dumbbells, gallon jugs. If you're going to use a dumbbell gallon jug, pinkies would be high. If you're using a dumbbell, bring the heavy dumbbell all the way down to the hand. Okay? Arms will be angled back slightly, so you'll follow my form from this point. So if you're using a barbell, We'll grab this barbell, our curl bar, and we're up. We're gonna about 15 of these, okay? So the arms are not gonna be straight up and down. You're gonna angle them back slightly, and then you're just gonna come down and drive up. And again, kind of like the push-up, we're not snapping the elbows. We're trying to be controlled here, squeezing at the top. Around 15. And if you go slow intentional, you don't need a ton of weight. But this is the way you can get a little more weight on there using the broomstick. And I've got a good burn going on the triceps, really feel those. Okay, next exercise is an underhand front raise. Okay, and listen, if you go the broomstick option, which if you want the barbell feel, it really is sort of nice. You can simply take a couple gallon jugs off there real quick. It's like sliding plates on a bar, right? Same thing. I've got a couple other jugs here, so I'm just gonna grab these. So we're gonna get this underhand front raise going, and this is great for the chest, for the pecs. All right, so we're gonna start here. All right, we're gonna come up and just squeeze. You're converging and trying to tighten that chest at the top. All right. So an underhand front raise. Feel them. Excellent. Set these down. Now we have curls, okay? And we're gonna do 1.5 reps with these curls, and the half is going to be the top half that we're going to focus on, so make those biceps a little harder. So, in essence, we're going to do a curl, half, and back up. All right, so curl, come halfway down, squeeze back up. 10 to 15 of these. All right, so these will challenge you a little bit. So, I think I'll stick with just broomstick. Again, guys, dumbbells, gallon jugs work great for this. All right, so I'm going to grab this. And we're up, and we're gonna squeeze up, halfway down, 1. Notice the elbows are not moving around here, all right? 2. Feeling them. I'll do a couple more here. Wow, really feel those. Whew, man, good stuff. All right, so one round down, and man, those curls at the end just really draws a lot of blood in those biceps. So those half reps really make it work. All right, so by no means you need to keep pace with me or do the reps I do. I'm just trying to kind of show you how to go about this. All right, so we don't want huge rest periods. Okay, as you saw between exercises, I did a brief description, but we're trying to move at a pretty good pace. So I'm going to start round 2. All right, so again, match your fitness level with the difficulty of your push-up. Okay, I think for a lot of people, maybe traditional push-up is great. You may have to go to the knees a little bit. If you need to go up, that's fine, or you can put your feet up to make it just a hair more challenging, all right? Round 2, here we go. Feel those a little bit. All right, now I'm just going to transition right into tricep extensions. Remember, you can use gallon jugs, dumbbells with this. I just happen to have a broomstick. All right, here we go. Coming up with them. And we're back. Angled back slightly, not straight up and down. Hands about shoulder width apart, maybe a little more narrow. You'll feel them. They are burning. Wow, really feeling those. Man, after the push-ups, go directly to that. You kind of pre-exhaust those triceps a little bit. Great little move. All right. So we're up, and now we've got the underhand front raise. 10 to 15 of these. Here we go. Elbows are soft too, by the way. Don't lock them out. Elbows are just slight bend. Then we come up, try to keep the force on the pecs. Go. Really feel them. Oh, whoo. Okay, and now these 1.5s. And guys, I know it's not a ton of weight, but my gosh, if you're really intentional with these contractions, and you don't have huge breaks in between, makes it easier to work out at home. If you're used to using a little heavier weights at the gym, you're at home, you don't need as much heavy weight, right? So here we go. Tiring. Couple more here. Up. Really feeling those. Get a sip of water real fast. And we'll get on round 3. All right. Whoo! All right, here we go for round 3. Oh, wow. Those got tough at the end there. Okay. Tricep extensions. Here we go. So a little more near than shoulder width. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Who would have thought a couple gallon jugs feel so heavy? Really feeling them. All right. Underhand front raise. Here we go. Whoo! Now curls. Here we go. Good form here. Whew. All right, we'll set those down. Wow, pretty challenging first circuit. So really doing a good job, chest, triceps, and man, killing the biceps at the end. Those 1.5s will really challenge you. All right. So now, guys, we're on to our second circuit. Let me throw that up so you can see that. We have a fly crush press. I like those, especially chest and tries, fly, press. So you're still a lot of pec involved with that close press, but also some triceps. Then we go close push-up. Okay, it's going to be challenging. It's kind of like these push-ups, tricep extensions. You get these flies and presses in, and then you're almost like doing a very similar motion with this close press to really drive blood in those triceps and inner chest. All right, and then we're going to do with this Zopman curl. Okay, we did this about a month ago on one of the workouts. Dumbbells work great for this. I'll start with gallon jugs, and I'll probably maybe do a set or two with dumbbells too to kind of show you. But basically, you're going to do a curl supinated. Okay, so palms are going to face the ceiling. Then as you come down, you'll turn and kind of mimic like a reverse curl, the negative of a reverse curl. And then we'll squeeze up, and we'll turn and come down. And just that movement, guys, you're going to work some different muscles than a typical curl. I always like supinating. I like that little extra peak, the little extra contraction, because the bicep, supinates. All right, so I kind of like that with the contraction. But boy, when you turn and come down, just shifts that whole feel. Muscles have to work a little differently with that. So I think you'll enjoy it. So, man, enough talk. Let's get in here. And I think what I'll do is I'll take this out of here. Set this up here. And we'll gear these up. Around 10 to 15 of these. 15 is a lot, but let's say 10 to 15 on this fly crush press, basically. So if you're using dumbbells, you do your fly, and almost like hold those dumbbells together and then come down and drive up. Right? Here we go. All right, here we go. Come out with our flies. We're going to come in and now down. Notice I come a little bit lower, like upper abs, as I come down. Give it almost a right angle with those arms. Set those down. Guys, now we're going to go close push-up, and I think we'll just go right here for that. All right? So we're here. Guys, you can do a diamond. I'm going to go just a hair wider than that, but you just want to have that close kind of position here. All right. Back up a little bit. And again, same principle applies here too, by the way, because I didn't mention it. You can use a chair if you need to. So if the floor is a challenge, use a chair. You can go to your knees also. Okay, or you can start toes and go. If you want to, you can put your feet up. I'm just going to do traditional right now. All right, so here we go. Around 10 or so here, guys. All right, so we're here. now we've got this Zotman curl. All right, so let me start with gallon jugs here. And if you're using gallon jugs, it may be a little harder to supinate because it's almost like you're holding like a hammer. It's heavier at the bottom, right? Because of where the handle is. But we're going to do our best to mimic that, okay? And then maybe I'll do a set or so with a dumbbell so you kind of see that too. Here we go. So if you don't have any dumbbells, we got gallon jugs. And here we go. So I guess I'm going to do a little profile here, I guess. So we're gonna come up. I'm going to supinate. I'm going to turn and come down. And it is a little more challenging with the jugs, I know. 2, 3, 4, 10 to 15. Okay, felt pretty good. Round 1 in the books. So again, not a long break here. And we'll get set number 2 underway. Here we go. Hopefully you are feeling the pecs, tris, and biceps. We're leaking. 2. All right. Set these down. Okay. We have the close push-ups next. Around 10 or so. Whew. Here we go. All right. Whew. Okay, now we have the Zotman curl, and it looks like I sprung a leak, but one of the gallon jugs started leaking a little bit here, guys, on those flies. So that's one of the cautions, I guess, of working out with water. Once in a while, you get a little wet, but it felt kind of good. All right, so now we have the Zotman curl, and I'll use dumbbells this time. Okay, so you saw the gallon jugs, they work fine, they're great. The dumbbells are a little easier to handle, but again, gallon jugs are fine. Here we go. So we're going to supinate, we're going to turn, come down. 1. All right. Okay, so we're ready for round 3. All right. So let's get these fly crush presses in. A couple breaths. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Fly. 1, 2. Good. Gotta get them together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Okay. The push-ups. Close push-ups. Here we go. All right. Whew. Okay, now curls are next. Zotman curl. I guess I'll use these dumbbells again. Around, what, 10 to 15 of these. Okay, here we go. So we'll curl, turn. 1, 2, 3. Try not to squeeze too tight with the hands when you're doing these. Okay, I'll set these down. And that was chest and arms. And I guess the hazards of working out with the gallon jugs is once in a while, you might get a little wet, but it's worth it. Just trying to stay fit and healthy. And guys, you can see that you can adapt a lot of these exercises with some homemade items. I mean, I use a broomstick and some gallon jugs and really got a great workout. Chest, biceps, triceps. So I hope you enjoyed that routine. We tried to offer a lot of variety, modifications for different fitness levels. So thanks for watching. This is Elite Fitness, bringing wellness to you.